It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go from SoFi Stadium. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Go! Wrap all 80.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And let's give him about 4 on that one. That's Elijah Molden to took him down.
On the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Cougar 19. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Milrow. There's a short one caught by Fryermuth. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
A give, and here's Johnson. Oh, big hole left side. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
Grenade, front.
First carry here for the former Tar Heel, Omarion Hampton. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
37-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. Still going inside the 20. And he will score. Ladd McConkey. Touchdown, LA. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
on the ready.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but he does show you that make-you-miss ability that he has.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Milroe to throw. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Come on, come on. Hey, get Cowboy 80. Hey.
From the gun, it's Milroe. And that is incomplete contact, but the flags going to be 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Lambert Smith to return it. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And now for the 2nd time, he loses the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Taking off.
Yeah, that's a nice job. He's out of the pocket. He knows he doesn't need all that much for a 1st down. He's able to tuck it, get out of bounds, and keep this drive alive.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Junior Colson there to make the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Chargers' 25.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. Buffalo 18.
Now they'll throw it with Milroe. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Jalen Milroe. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
380. Cut. 380. Cut.
Herbert now on first down. He's got a receiver wide open, left side.
It's a gain of
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First down.
A pickup there of 28
At
yards.
the 42-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On first and 10, here's Herbert. Well, cover on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
On the give, it's Johnson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Junior Colson on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60.
Another run here with Johnson. And he's going to pick up the first down. That's a nice run, taking it up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And they'll get a fresh set of downs.
First down, Pittsburgh.
1 quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. 14-7 is our score. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal. After this, from the 32 now, here's first and 10.
19, 18, 19,
On the handoff, it's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
He's across midfield.
A gain there of 20.
It's a gain
That's
of 20.
a Steeler first down.
Steelers.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Now Milrow. Here's a screen set up for Warren. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. It's a gain of 34. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. Now he'll run. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and through. And the Steelers will take a 21-7 lead.
Chargers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
And typically, like, you don't find yourself in the playoffs and it's all season long. You've gotten contributions from your special team. So here's a big one in the return game. I mean, this is something that has been a priority all season long, and they nearly sprung.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. His throw left side is complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Chargers.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready? Let's go now. Big Lion. 70. Ready?
He'll try the right side with Johnson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
At the 43-yard line.
Ready?
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Ready? Shot 60, shot 60.
Throwing is Milrow. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. To the air, it's Milrow. He'll try to run for it. Whoa. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Chargers have it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, but it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
Herbert now on first down. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
They get 15 on that game. It's good for a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
On the handoff, Hampton heading right. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Clean on the tackle. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he will score! Touchdown, Los Angeles. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Okay, break. Red. Cougar 19. 76. Go.
On this first down, it's Johnson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
On the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Ready.
They'll go again with Johnson. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
Elijah Molden on
That
the
one
tackle.
good for
A gain
29.
of 29 yards.
There's 2 elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them aligned. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
Ready.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
A carry here for Warren. Space to run inside the 20. And he's in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. the right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Chargers 21. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. He'll take this to about the 28. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
A gain of 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Second down and 8. Throwing now is Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Third down. They need 5. From the gun, it's Herbert. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. On play action now. Herbert. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
On first down, Herbert. He'll find Hampton out of the backfield. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
17 yards.
A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
Run between the tackles for Hampton. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
10 more yards.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards, stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he's into the end zone. McConkey. Touchdown, LA. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The kick is good. That will tie the game, 28 all.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. He's setting up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Got it. Ready? Grab. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
A run here with Johnson. And that'll give them a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5. From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Milroe. That's complete. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are. After the catch, they're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
And on this 1st down, it's Johnson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready, ready. Hey. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Viking 18.
Now it's Johnson. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Milroe to throw. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Complete to number 4.
Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Steeler first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
On the run to the right. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Milroe. Touchdown Steelers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Steelers will go up by 7.
35. Chargers 28. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 43-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. Past midfield to the 45. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 35 yards.
It's a gain of 35. And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
One quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. On the ground, Hampton will start the 4th. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got it at the 7. And he will get into the end zone. Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown Chargers. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? We're an extra point away from tying this thing up. We got ourselves a ball game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This will be returned from the 6. Into the end zone. 92 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back to the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown. And you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
at their own 29-yard line.
Ready, run!
To throw is perfect. He'll swing this out to Hampton. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up second.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get...
That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff.
The Chargers will
again. They'll throw with Herbert. He's got a man. It's caught in the end zone. They get the 2 points. It's going to allow them to take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
42.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Panther Street.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Got it. Ready?
From the 33, here's second and 8.
Back. Cowboy 80.
Here's Johnson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Number
14 on the pickup. That's a Steeler first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Finds room inside the 40. And he will go all the way. Jalen Warren, touchdown Pittsburgh. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Headed left, buying time. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 and extend the lead to 7 points.
43.
You just have to find a way defensively to step up there and get a stop. It's one thing to give up 6 if you allow a touchdown, but now dig deep, man, get a stop. Looked like there was some confusion, and Offense is going to come away with 8.
So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
Set. 180. 180. Set.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
And the Chargers.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that one, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. They come up for 2nd and 2. Herbert to the air again. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
They'll run here. Avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. Here is first and goal.
380.
They'll run with Hampton. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Set. Set.
One more time with Hampton. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone. and they get 6.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Pistol here for Herbert. Moving outside the pocket. That's going to be caught. Not playing for the young team. They get the 2-point conversion and take the lead here in the final minute. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Johnson into the secondary at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. And they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game. This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. They'll go with Johnson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Here comes 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run with Johnson. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Milroe. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out, and this game is over. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means they're right back here next weekend as they'll host a game in the divisional round. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.
Set.